Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol Ped, and welcome to this week's midweek 180 at home. And boy, is it good to be home. I've had such a busy few weeks away. North Coast 500 last week, and only a couple of weeks before that I was out in Morocco, so it is really nice to be at home. And this week's opened up a little bit for me. It was going to be flat out busy, but I've actually got a couple of days where I can get some admin done and just generally think about planning stuff, which is becoming more and more of a problem actually as I get busier and get more and more things booked into the calendar. But it is great being home. The weather's beautiful outside. I'm going to be outside filming very, very shortly, but I couldn't not bring you my midweek update. So if you've not seen one of these before, as I said, this is a midweek update where I bring you my news, views and information about upcoming reviews, all filmed in one take. I'm going to put 180 seconds in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. And that's it, a very simple format. So without further ado, let's get cracking with this week's Midweek 180. There is much to talk about, so I shall start my timer. Okay, leader of the pack last week, bit of a change of guard. Mark C, congratulations sir, joined in the Magnificent Seven by Ben Higginson, Paul Mead, Dan Greasley, James Parry, Paul Coles and Henry Hole, 8538. So whoever puts the first comment this week, you'll be my leader of the pack next week, and the first 7 comments will be in my Magnificent Seven. Where are you and what you're doing? Well, I wanted to shout out to Martin Biswell, who'd had a really nasty fall and broken his kneecap. Martin, our thoughts are with you. That sounds really, really painful, actually. Ouchie, ouchie. But wherever you are right now and whatever you're doing, put it in the comments below and I'll give you a shout out next week. Last week's question was inspired by the fact I was on a road trip and I asked if you'd done any great road trips. There were some great ones. Many of you had been up to Scotland. But honestly, I cannot emphasise how much, if you haven't been up and driven the roads in the Highlands of Scotland and the NC 500, you really, really do need to plan to do that, because it's spectacular. And I can't wait to share the videos that I made while I was in Scotland last week. They will be coming to the channel very soon, I promise. This week's question, just a quick one. Are we all back to normal with the fuel thing now? There was no problems up north at all, and I haven't really seen anything down here. It seems to be okay now, but I would love to know, is that over? Can we kind of move on with our lives and stop worrying about filling our cars up with petrol? F1 at the weekend, what a great race. Well, qualifying was pretty interesting, but the race was spiced up by it being wet for the whole time and everyone being on inters. And it was one of those races where it was just an interesting strategic battle to see who'd stay out, how long they'd stay out. Will Hamilton pit? Will he not? And it's an interesting one. I still don't know whether he made the right call or not. Originally not coming in and then coming in, and then could he have stayed out? Could he have finished the race on the tyres? I don't know if you saw a picture of his tyres when he finished, but they were absolutely shot. So yeah, it was a tough race with Hamilton. Well done, Bottas. Great race. And it's now just 6 points in it. Verstappen obviously leading Hamilton, and it's going to be a real humdinger, I think, this season. It's great to see a fight being taken to McLaren, to Mercedes rather. There's my allegiances to McLaren coming through there. New car news. It's not a new car exactly, but I am super excited to find out today that the Gordon Murray T.50, which I think is one of the most exciting cars for ages and ages, is going to make its dynamic debut at Goodwood members meeting this weekend. And I'm going to be there. So I will get to see the T.50 driving around the motor circuit. There's a few other Gordon Murray cars going to be doing some laps as well, which is going to be amazing. And I am at the members meeting this Thursday evening. I pick up my first Ferrari North Europe press car, an 812 GTS in Verde Zeltweg, which is like a really dark, almost like a British racing green type colour. Can't wait for that. And this Friday's video at 6 is my review of my electric MG ZS EV. Ta-da! I kind of ran out of time a little bit. So yes, members meeting. If you are coming to Goodwood for members meeting, please look out for me. I will be there definitely Saturday. I'm actually there being hosted by IWC Watches on Saturday. And then I'm probably popping for a bit on Sunday as well to watch some of the racing. And the Ferrari is going to be parked in the chicane paddock, which is kind of near where Bonham's is. So if you want to go and take a look at the Ferrari, because I have a feeling it's going to be quite special. I am a little bit intimidated by picking up a kind of 800 horsepower rear-wheel drive Ferrari. But I can't wait to experience my first Ferrari press car. It really is going to be very special. And as I said, Friday's video, I'm literally about to film it right now, as soon as I finish filming now. I've got a couple of hours of daylight left. I did say I was going to film the review of the MG a few weeks ago, but the amusing thing was the day I was going to film it, Mrs. Petrol went into London in one of the Minis and left me the MG to do the filming, and literally about 40 minutes into the journey realised that she got the key for the MG in her handbag. So I was left with an MG that I couldn't actually do anything with, so I couldn't film that day. And then the next day it was raining, and that's why it didn't happen. So it will happen this Friday, hopefully. We're super impressed with the car, by the way. And then the last thing before I finish, because I am rambling and I know I tend to do this, is if you follow me on social, especially on Instagram, you will have noticed, and if you're very observant within my videos, maybe noticed, over the last 6 to 8 weeks or so, that I've been wearing Sparco shoes. And I've basically tied up with Sparco Fashion UK, and they're going to be supplying me with shoes. So all the shoes I wear in my videos will be Sparco. And I've managed to secure you a discount code. So if you go to Sparco Fashion UK's website, I'll put a link below, and use PetrolPed15, you will get 15% off of any purchase. So I thought you might like that. I have to say, I really do love their selection of shoes. They've got some really cool designs, from driving shoes to casual trainers and stuff. So head over. There's no kind of, I'm not getting paid to do it or anything. I just thought you might like a discount. So yeah, do that. But that's it. I've finished. If you've enjoyed that one, please give me a thumbs up. Comments below are always welcome. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Petrol for plenty more content to come. I'll see you on the next video, which is this Friday at 6 for the MG review. If you're at members meeting and see me, please come up and say hello. I always love meeting peddlers, and I'm sure many of you will be at members meeting this weekend. Yeah, it should be good. But anyway, I'm now going to go and film the MG while the sun's out. See you on the next film, guys. You take care. Drive safe.